of states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground are going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Razorbacks offense has the ball first today. The Bayou Bengals flexed on their boot rivals the last time these two men won it easily.
LSU made an example of Arkansas the last time they played. We talked to a lot of LSU fans and they said, we think about Alabama, we think about Georgia, we think about Ole Miss. They took little brother Arkansas to the woodshed the last time they played.
And I can just tell you, as a fan of the sport, when you hear that little brother, that ticks me off. So I know it ticks off Arkansas Razorback fans, and they want some revenge, and they want that boot.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got enough for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that?
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And you You don't want to see this trend continue. Last week, he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Tigers' offense has its first opportunity of the day. They go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air on 2nd down. The throw. Makes the grab. There he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, the running back has it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks joined the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Caught over the middle. It's Humphreys. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got him. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The Razorbacks are flying down the field.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a Golden Boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
And the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Spin, still running. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Moves around to clear up the vision. It's complete to the right, and he's wrestled to the ground. LSU right back to the line. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but they've been in a dogfight all day and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Tennessee. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. Third down play from the gun. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Direct snap. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig sweep.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This time he's got him. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Razorbacks racing to the line in a hurry-up. These corners going to give them some space. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little release to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Final play of the quarter coming. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. These corners backing off a bit. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Pickup of 5. It'll be third down and 5. A lot of urgency for this offense. Snap from the gun on third down. It's complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Shotgun snap on third down. Going for it all. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Now they'll run the draw. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. LSU will get a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Firing to the right, complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
To the ground with the back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
And the offense continues to run the football. A 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly on the move. He's got it down the right side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot, and that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The DBs will back off a bit. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's still a 1-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Tennessee. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now the pitch. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Skips away from pressure. Keeps it and gets the first down. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
These last 2 plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent. He showed you the accuracy on the previous completion. And then on this play, it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
It's caught. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got room on the return. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The kick is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Past the 45. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a man. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Razorbacks. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that golden boot.
The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Turning it on! Give him 96 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Looking to throw on first down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on second down. Gets it out fast. On the move at the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He's looking to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Power football with the run. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A big key for this offense coming into this game was getting this quarterback going, running the football. And with that last scramble, he's now over 100 yards rushing in this game, and he is not done yet.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's going to take off. Got the first down himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And I really like the Good job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. West Virginia is running away with this one. Give that O an A+, and belt out another verse of Country Roads. They're up 14 over North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trap. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Oh, better look out!
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. Makes the grab. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man on the right. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. And the ball comes out. What it right down the gut of the field. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Arkansas. The defense putting points on the board. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit, you cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And that last play is why it is a gift to have a short-term memory in this game. 2nd and long coming up. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Tackled there by the defense. LSU quick to the line.
He's brought down at the 21. Third down coming up.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. With the catch, it's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll try the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Here comes the heat. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
He's got the back in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Might be changing the route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Hauls it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quick strike through the air for the score. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires on the move. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Gain of 3. 3rd down coming.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off.
There he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll move the wide receiver. He might want another play.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He'll pull it down and run. Oh, what a cut! They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it after 14. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tennessee. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should...
Breaks into the open.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. So now it's second and long. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Finds his big tight end. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
The Razorbacks have moved it inside the 20. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Humphries. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.